Hello folks, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about some silver. I'm going to take you over to a couple of websites, maybe just one website, maybe two, show you my preferred choice of silver. But first we're going to cover some important political topics in the news. So this gentleman right here, he was arrested. He's linked to actually two television news media outlets might not be telling you this, but he's linked to actually two senators. Feinstein, yes. It's amazing. Look at this guy. Not only was he leaking, oh, and I forgot to mention, he's also linked to Representative Sheila Jackson, a Democrat. So he's leaking personal information about Republican senators. Not only is he doing that, he's releasing their children's information, identification information. These folks don't have any moral compass. The suspected Democratic congressional, God, I can't even read. Let me start all over again. The suspected Democratic congressional aide accused of leaking private information of at least 3 Republican senators repeatedly lashed out at GOP staffers and lawmakers in his secret Twitter account, calling them bad and dumb, among other things. These folks, they really have no lives. It's amazing the effort that they will go through to hound, to troll somebody, to intimidate them. Yet they're calling everybody else, President Trump, Kavanaugh, everybody else is unstable, mentally unstable to hold office, yet they're the ones that are violent, that are attacking people in elevators, that are leaking information like this. Children. I don't know if this article is going to omit to the children, but I'm reading it on other excellent news sites. But think about that, the hypocrisy there. Everybody's mentally unstable. It is them that are unstable. Jackson Costco. Maverick, we should all go troll his account. A recent staffer for Representative Jackson Lee, Democrat, was arrested for allegedly posting the personal information, or what they call doxing, of numbers of senators to include Lindsey Graham, Mike Lee, Orrin Hatch, and he posted it also on Wikipedia so the entire world can see it. The information contained their home addresses, phone numbers. Fox News has uncovered 2 social media accounts that supposedly belong to this guy. One account under Trundle the Great. Boy, he's all delusions of grandeur. Trundle the Great. Anyway, I just want to let you know, and I also want to show you one more pair of lovely Republicans. I apologize, Democrats. Did you see this? I want to show you something, actually. There's a certain look that liberals have, because not all Democrats, I need to make sure people know this, not all Democrats are bad people, but there's a certain breed within them, within the party. They're extreme left liberals, and they have this look. You see them in the streets. You can pretty much go to the mall and you can pretty much point out who's a liberal. It's really easy. Look at these 2 clowns. You cannot know that these are completely left-leaning liberals. Rhode Island Attorney General candidates arrested with 48 pounds of marijuana. Alan Gordon, 48 years old. Look at this goober. Look at that goober. Look at the long hair, the ponytail in the back. Everything rings about him. Left-leaning socialist. Look at her. Look at the rimmed glasses. Everything about her. You can just see it in the way their hair is dry, and they're like, I don't know. There's just this aura about these left-leaning socialists who are running right here, who are running for Rhode Island Attorney General and Governor, respectfully, were arrested for having 48 pounds of marijuana. A pair of Rhode Island political hopefuls who aspired to be the Ocean State Governor and Attorney General were arrested Thursday after police allegedly uncovered 48 pounds of illegal marijuana in the duo's West Greenwich home. Look at this. What was their intentions? I mean, when you look at this, what are they doing with this? Are they selling it? So what they're going to do is going to run for government. They're going to tell you how to live. They're going to make all kinds of rules that you need to abide by. They're going to make all kinds of taxes that you need to pay, all along behind the scenes, circumventing what they preach. A 15-year-old child was inside the home at the time of the arrest. The pair, who are leaders of a Christian sect, the Healing Church, that uses marijuana for religious services, appeared in court Thursday. They did not enter pleas on charges of marijuana possession and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. They were held on $25,000 bail. I just wanted to show you. Look at this. They downright look freaking evil. And I'll go back to the looks. When you go to like a mall or something, you can pick them out. You can pick out these. I equate them to characters from Texas Chainsaw Massacre or some freaky horror movie. I mean, that's what these people. When you walk in the mall and you see them, and either they have an extreme look like these two, or they have this goody two-shoe look. This goody two-shoe look. Okay, my last thing for the day, before I get into the silver. Susan Collins did something good today. She actually voted yes for Brett Kavanaugh after the few weeks of resistance from her. She claims she read the report and she can find no evidence. Now that she read it, she kept her word. She can find no evidence to decline on the vote of Brett Kavanaugh. But immediately, now she's getting a taste of her own medicine. Because now even the liberals are turning against her. They're calling her the betrayer of women. Molly Ringwald, you know, that has-been actress? I sometimes think they just like to make a fool of themselves because bad publicity is better than no publicity. You are a betrayer of woman. And it's so funny. This Molly Ringwald, she must know there's no evidence, no true evidence, yet can care less about evidence. Hang the man. He must pay for all men's crimes against women, even though he had nothing to do with it. That's their attitude. That's their attitude. Even men. It is amazing. It really is amazing, folks. Um, anyway, let's talk about some silver, okay? So one thing I want to talk about is silver bars. People always ask me, which silver bars do I like? Which do you prefer to stack? For me, it's an aesthetic because they're all pretty much 0.999 silver. It's an aesthetic thing for me. I like the Sunshine Mint bars the most. Let's see if they have any, because sometimes that cover page that I just clicked on, they might not have this one, but that's the one I like. So let's see if they have any in stock. And they don't. So you'll have to go to other websites, unfortunately, to find it. But this style bar is my favorite style. But I'm bored with the 1 ounces. I have this bar and this bar and, well, no, I don't have a kilo bar, my bad, but I have these two. Let's see if they have these in stock. They have the 5 ounce bar right there. A gorgeous, highly polished, shiny bar. It's one of the most attractive bars on the market, folks. If you're interested in getting bars, I like bars because they're closer to spot price, but I've already done the research for you. This is the best looking bar out there. Going over to the 10 ounce bar, this also is my favorite bar. Let's see if they have that style bar in stock, and they sure do. There it is. This is a 10 ounce bar. Stunning. The picture does it no credit. This circle in here is the exact same circumference as a Silver Eagle, to give you an idea of how big that bar is. Silver Eagles, I love them. So these two bars are my favorite bars. People always ask me, which bars, which bars? This one in the 5 and 10 ounce is my favorite. Hands down. Hands down. Let's look over. I get the same question about Silver Eagles. Which Silver Eagles should I buy? And I get the questions that say, you know, there's so many variations out there. The new stack, I'm so confused on what to buy. Folks, obviously, if you're into numismatic coins, you can buy these. You can buy these. You can buy all these. But if you just want silver content, you go right here. Now, I can understand this. People look at this page and like, holy crap, there's 10 different choices here, or 9 different choices. Which one do I get? Folks, get the cheapest one right there. It's the same as this one. Why they charge a little bit more for a different year, it's beyond me. Could be that they are not as much in circulation no more. Just go with this one, folks. And if you want a tube, they're down here. But that's what you want right there. The cheapest silver. That doesn't mean it's a different quality of silver. It's still 0.999. It's still a Silver Eagle. No different other than the year. And I'm going to say the same thing about the Maple Leaf. I always get questions about the Maple Leaf as well. Which Maple Leaf? Look at all these choices. I'm so confused. Just go into your standard Maple Leaves. Obviously, if you're into collecting different various types, yes, you can buy those. But if you just want some silver content, go with the cheapest one right there. Yes, you can buy these at a premium. Just notice, what's the difference between this and this? Not much of a difference. This When you get this, it looks different on this page, but I can guarantee you when you hold them in your hand, this design, although it looks different in this page, I almost will bet you it's identical. Just get the cheapest one, which is the one that you're seeing right there. I want to go over some different rounds now. And by the way, I wanted to reach out. Here's a couple of, I wanted to talk to a couple of people out there. Seaway 44, if you're out there. I'm going to show you something in just a moment, Seaway. But this is one of the rounds I like. Very recognizable. People always ask me, why don't I buy a lot of rounds? Well, because they are not always recognizable when you go to sell them. Okay? I mean, you as a silver stacker might say to yourself, I recognize this coin, or I recognize this coin, or I recognize this coin. But come the day that you need to sell it, you might be selling to somebody who might not be recognizing, who might not recognize every coin you show them. I've never seen this coin before. I've never seen that coin. I might not recognize it. I've never seen this coin before. I might not recognize it when it comes to me buying silver. This is this one right there on the screen. I'm showing you this coin right now. I'll see if I can find it in here. This is the most, in my opinion, the most recognizable silver round. Now, obviously, what is pictured is 1/10 ounce. I am holding a full ounce in my hand. But this right here, believe it or not, if you're gonna buy rounds, remember, I told you, I don't buy a lot of rounds because they're not as recognizable as a Silver Eagle or a Maple Leaf. But when I do buy rounds, I try to make it as recognizable as possible, or the artwork has to be something that I cannot live without, that I must have, and that would be the Queen's Beast. I must have the Queen's Beast. They're beautiful coins. Stuff like that. It all depends on the artwork on the coins. The other coins I love is those pirateer coins, if I can find one. So, if I can find one, like these pirateer coins. I love these coins. Are they recognizable throughout the world? Probably not. But they're just downright gorgeous. And there's one I've never seen before. I gotta buy this one. It's mine. I'm gonna be buying this one. It's the Davy Jones locker. So I'm not a big round guy. Generic rounds, these are generic rounds. All the rounds, in my opinion, are generic. It's just created by different artists. But if you're gonna buy rounds, definitely get recognizable rounds, or like art, hanging on a wall. You buy it because you like it. I've never been a fan of colored coins. Never will be. I don't own not one of them, and don't plan on owning one. So, what other coins are very recognizable? I have a couple of these right here, and like I said, I have this coin right here. It's sitting in front of me. That right there. So get what you like, honestly. There's got to be something. Don't just buy it to just buy it. If you want to get rounds because it's cheaper, get the most recognizable rounds. But as soon as you start getting into some of the fancier artwork, well, the premium of these coins far exceeds a Silver Eagle, and you might have moved away to rounds to get away from the premium. But now when you start seeing some of these finer artworks, you're back up to that expensive premium. So just gorgeous coins. I have a couple of these. So I wanted to talk to Seaway 44. He asked me which coin this was. And this is from the FOP PHAUP company, and it's called the Constance coin. The FOP Constance coin. You asked me where to go get it. It's the FOP company. I'll turn this coin around. Let me see, actually, I'll see if I can get it a little bit better. The FOP, PHAUP company. Turn the coin around. It's 1 troy ounce of silver. It's highly polished. I don't know if the webcam is picking it up as I wish it would. But that is it right there. I don't have an email address on file for you, but I'm hoping that you'll see this video. So, you know, definitely get rounds. My majority of my stack, I would say 90% of my stack is Silver Eagles. And I would say another 5% of my stack are Mapley's. And then the remaining are just various rounds, like the Pirateer coins, like the Queen's Beast coins. I even have a couple of these African Cougaran coins. So get what you like, because you're going to be holding it for a while, folks. You might as well enjoy it. I always talk about the company. What company do you like to shop at? Well, I like JM Bullion, and I know there's a lot of other good companies out there. But once you find one company, I'm not that kind of person that just jumps around for the sake of jumping around. You know, I'm not going to move over to another company because they're 5 cents, you know, cheaper, you know, a couple of pennies cheaper. JM Bullion's always treated me right. Yesterday I was on the APMEX website. I like APMEX, except I find them to be a little bit more pricier. And I also find their shipping and their preparation for shipping, the pre-shipment time, where they actually, you don't even get a freaking email for like a week or two that they've shipped out, a week or something like that. I don't like that. You know, APMEX will, you pay, and APMEX will, about a week after, will email you, your order is being prepared to ship. You haven't shipped it yet? So I find that APMEX is just a little bit slower. JM Bullion, within a day or two, I'm getting an email, your order is shipped. And I just like JM Bullion. There's other good quality companies out there. I'm hearing a lot of great things about Provident Metals and whatnot. But I'm very interested below in the comments section. What are your opinions on shipping times and whatnot? Because that's a big factor to me. I don't like waiting for my precious metals. I don't like it at all. I don't know why. It just bothers me. When I order something off of Amazon, you know, regardless of what it is, I'm okay waiting for it. But there's something about, don't hold on to my precious metals. I want them in my hands. I'm going to ask something for everybody that might be watching this video. I don't know, YouTube has been screwing with me, and I think they unnotified a lot of my subscribers. So there's a bell icon. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Go to my home page. Go to my home page. Customize channel. And then view as a returning subscriber. I'm asking you folks if you would. Why did it do that? There is a bell. Where is that? Did it to me again. Hold on just a second. You as a returning customer. There is a bell, and it keeps doing this. I hate this new format that they've done. Some of your pages, you'll see a bell right next to this, next to the subscribe button. And if you would click on that bell, please, it'll actually look like this bell, but I believe it's around here somewhere. It is to notify you when I put out a video. I think because I talk a lot of politics and I talk a lot about conservatives versus socialists, I think YouTube is giving me the fist up the butt. And so a lot of people are not being notified when I put out a video. I appreciate if you can hit that bell icon and just make sure you're on the notified list. Anyway, I'm going to run again Silver Eagles. If you're just in it for the silver, just get the cheapest Silver Eagles. The same with the Maple Leafs. Just get the cheapest the Maple Leafs. Obviously, yeah, you can go get the fancier ones if you want to collect. That's all on you. Rounds. Get the most recognizable rounds if you want to avoid those premiums of the silver and Maple Leafs. But once you get into some of those rounds that are very artistic, you might be venturing back towards the high premiums because some of those rounds can be quite expensive. Some of those rounds can be actually more expensive by far than a Silver Eagle. Last night I showed you some Disney coins that were 0.999. And I showed you some Queen's Beast that were 0.9999. That were $40 an ounce. Actually, the Disney coin was $70 per ounce. And the Queen's Beast, some of them were $40 an ounce. So it's a, I love the sound of silver. It's a toss, you know, just got to do what you got to do. And, you know, beware of people looking like this, folks. They're scary. They're freaky looking people, man. Look at this. It looks like somebody from the Chainsaw Massacre. Take care, folks.